Hello and welcome. I am Foxfire. This is the Fox Gaming channel, and this is episode 2 of my Let's Play Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 Cobi's Journey. In the last episode, we sailed across the sea, landed on Great Log Island. Our mother sent us to go pick up some nut pie, and we were then met by Prince Kamea and his elemental sidekick Warabu, where we discover Great Log has a navel and it was plugged, and the plug was just destroyed. And now we are tasked with finding a new plug for the navel. Alright, so let us begin. So first things first, pick up this item. This is a herb. Now that will be a healing item that will heal between 30 and 40 points of health on one monster. And then if you hit the select button here, this will also bring up the world map. If you hit select again on the world map, it will zoom in. And you see these little castle symbols. Those are towns and shrines, like magic door shrines that you can go into. So let's make our way down to this other one over here and see what's going on in this other place. And our first encounter will be a spot slime. And we took that spot slime down with no problem. And here is our first town to go into. This is Kalka, an oasis village. A thieving band runs amok here. It's impossible to get any decent sleep because of their threat. Pardon, a plug for a navel? Sorry, I have no idea what that is. The oasis water travels through an underground canal to Azia. Azia? Okay, Azia. If I remember that, that's what we're sticking with. It's a town that's due south. Alright. Okay, then up here is the inn, and let's explain the inn really quick. Alright, so this guy up here is a priest, and what he does is he'll heal status abnormalities like Tox and Curse, and he will also revive any fallen party members as well. And then this guy right here is the innkeeper. Pay him his fee and you can rest up for the night and fully heal your party. The king called a circus trope to the town in the south. I hope they weren't mauled by thugs. The log's navel? Let me think. Perhaps the king and Azia will know. The log's navel? What is that? I can show you my navel on the sly. No, thank you. I don't want to see your belly button. Too pixelated for me. Fox peered into the vase. Fox obtained an herb. And that is why we check vases. The leader of the thieves is a fearsome man. He commands horrid monsters to rob people. What's in this building? Nothing for us there. And a beef jerky. The underground canal is ahead. The last king made it for our people when there were water shortages. It was a hard task. Right. Well, that beef jerky that I picked up, that is actually used for taming and capturing enemy monsters. I will demonstrate that when we get a little further into the game here. And now let's make our way to this other town, Azia town. That name is so hard for me to pronounce. All right, and here is a cacti ball. So that beef jerky, if you go to your items, go to use that on an enemy. Let's see if we can't get him to join us just off of one. And no, he didn't join us. And so what you do is you give an enemy monster that you're fighting meat, and that'll bring their wild down, make them more tamed, and they'll be more prone to join you. That didn't work obviously on that one, which is okay. We'll eventually get some more monsters. And another spot slime. So what I'm going to do is, a lot of these repeat fights, I'll just edit these out of the video. No need for you guys to see every single fight that I'm doing, I'm sure. Slash was promoted to level 2. Oh, and Spot Slime got up. Alright, so we will let the Spot Slime join us. Please name Spot Slime. Nicknaming. How fun. But guess what? I don't have to worry about that in this one. If y'all seen my videos of my Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke challenge, you will know I am terrible at nicknaming monsters. Just terrible. Thankfully here, if I just go down to end, it automatically puts a nickname for me. So Spot Slime will be now known as Getu. Awesome. And we will let him join the party. Alright, so let's go into Zaya Town. This is Zaya, the Desert Flower. The Circus Master was trying to recruit people at the inn. He says the tropes scattered when the thieves sat on them. Traveling is much too risky for me. Our king has been a fan of circuses since he was a child. If there is a circus, he always summons the trope to the castle. And then this guy is a merchant. See what he has for sale. See here an herb, antidote, awakening sand, beef jerky, and a rat wing. Or warp wing, sorry. So let's get the warp wing. And basically that immediately brings us all the way back to Great Log. It's our get out of jail free card. Up here. Did you want something, honey? A plug for the Log's navel? Well, the king likes collecting all sorts of odd things, so he may have something that will work. What about your jar here? Nothing but oil. Our king came into an enormous inheritance. It was mind-boggling. His treasury is overflowing with incredible golden treasures. He's said to be particularly proud of something called Tidal Bell. And what's in your dresser? It's long, thin cloth. Okay. No one enters the castle without proper permit. Move along. If you want to get in that badly, we could arrest you and toss you into the dungeon. How's that sound? Oh, I get the picture, I'll move away. I saw a lake like a mirage in the east of the desert. It was... Oh. But it disappeared as if by magic. Sorry. Another priest up there. Let's see what's in this jar. Fox peered into the vase and antidote. When we get a hot spell, I sleep in the daytime and work at night. That's the only way of coping. What do you say? Strong monsters are in the well. You'd better be prepared if you are going down there. Okay, and you then? I'm the leader of the circus. We were invited to perform before the king, but my group has scattered like so many leaves in a storm, so I'm the only one in my circus. Would you like to join me as a star? Sure thing. Did you say yes? Yes? Yes, you did. Your monsters will make a fine act. You can have top billing as our one and only fearless monster master. But you need a trio of monsters to make the act work. You must get 3 healthy monsters. So now we have to go find one more monster for our party. See if we can't do that here soon. So this might actually take a minute, so what I am going to do is I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll start it back up once we get our third party member in. Alright, and now we have Cactoball. Now that we have all 3 party members, let's go back and talk to the circus leader. Sorry about that. Had to help my kids really quick. Alright, so 3 healthy monsters. Very well done. Bravo to you. You are officially a circus member. Come, we must go to the castle. And that was the fire breather. Let's hear it for this brave soul. Next monsters will perform some amazing death-defying stunts. Oh, I really love this game. Very good show. That was splendid for your debut performance. The audience was quite pleased. We are to stay for more shows here, so we have been permitted to go into the castle by the king. And right here is where I'm going to stop this episode. Alrighty, it's been great, guys, and until next time, bye.